no, like
I would break my no finance bros rule.
Easily.
Because he looks like a Bay Street boy.
And lucky for us, he's not a finance bro.
Thank
which
God.
He is a hockey player, which is so much worse. Hey! Welcome back to another episode of
PB&J. Like,
wow.
That was so good.
The stars have aligned.
The stars have aligned and the sound of music. Okay, wait, I want to put out a PSA.
I was in a choir, actually.
Okay, that I want to sing the national anthem at a hockey game.
I have. Not at a hockey game, at a Raptors game.
I want to sing the O Canada
at
a Toronto Maple Leafs game. I've been practicing at home.
A Toronto Maple Leafs game, not a Canucks game?
I'll do Canucks.
But, like, it's kind of giving you're a Leafs fan.
I am a Leafs fan.
More than...
Yes.
Yeah!
Yes, I've switched allegiances.
Yes!
Quinn Hughes, I love you forever.
Yeah.
And if you were to ask for my hand in marriage, I would switch back.
Has Quinn Hughes ever been a boyfriend of the week?
No, but he will be in the future if he starts playing better.
When those suckers get back in the game.
When he plays better and he is in the playoffs, he will be my boyfriend of the week.
Yeah.
But this is my application.
Okay, I love our sports podcast.
Yeah, no, and I have a feeling it's going to be a sports podcast.
It's going to be a sports
today.
Forward episode. Well, there's just so much to cover.
Well, there's something else that we have to cover first. As of recording, this is Miss Phoebe and Zeta Knight's final day of being 25.
I can't believe it.
By the time this comes out, you will be
26!
Before we were so rudely interrupted by my phone deciding not to work.
Yeah.
I was saying, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Phoebe and Zeta Knight. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
How do you feel?
It feels good. I feel like I've been all this past week I've been referring to myself as 26 anyway, like kind of just coming around to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel good about it. It kind of feels like a non-starter. Like 26 doesn't feel so major.
No, it doesn't. It's very normal.
Yeah, it's like a totally normal age. I would say I'm teetering over the edge of early to mid 20s into mid to late 20s, which is scary, but I do feel like I'm in a pretty good place.
Yes.
Birthdays are a scary time for me because it's another trip around the sun, no boyfriend.
Yes.
But that's okay.
It's okay. You got friends.
I don't need a boy. Oh, I have a boyfriend. I have a different boyfriend every fucking week.
Exactly.
Baby.
And thank God.
And thank God for it.
Yeah. Well, as someone who's in the mid to late 20s, I'm in the mid of the mid to late 20s. You're in for a treat.
Yeah, absolutely. 25 was like probably the best year of my life so far.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look.
Yeah.
Look where we are, babe.
Thank God.
So I'm hoping that 26, if it can't be better, then I hope that it's at least equal.
Not worse.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't think it can get worse.
And that all starts actually tonight because as we speak, it is election day in Canada.
We dressed up, as you can see.
This was unintentional, and this is not indicative of our... Well, it could be indicative.
Half of it is indicative.
My outfit, I am not afraid to say, is not indicative of my political affiliation.
We won't get political, but it all starts tonight.
Yeah, and there's like big potential for me to be pretty sad when I wake up tomorrow.
Yes.
But I think it's gonna go the way I want.
I have faith.
I feel pretty good about it.
I feel pretty good. Yeah, no, that's a real knock on wood. So that's
happening, but that's honestly secondary to
what
something else that has happened this week. This is major. We need to town hall
emergency
town hall.
Well, let me set the scene from my perspective.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sitting in H&R.
Was this Friday?
Monday.
This was Monday.
It was Easter Monday. He hath risen. The Pope was newly dead.
Yes.
I'm sitting in H&R Block, getting my taxes filed, experiencing
Good
the worst, experiencing the worst rom-com ever, not with myself. I was a side character to the receptionist and my accountant. That's another story that I don't want to talk about because it was uncomfortable. I feel my wrist buzzing. Like buzzing, and I'm like, I can tell someone's texting me, but I can't obviously look at it because I'm doing my taxes. And then I have a second to look, and I see a DM from West Wilson. We're having technical difficulties. It's like our first episode all over again.
It like literally feels that way.
Yes, I was sitting in H&R Block getting my taxes done. My West Wilson had DM'd us.
Yes.
Now let's tell the story from your perspective.
So from my perspective, Monday was a truly awful day for me at work. I won't get into it, but it was emotional. It was upsetting, whatever. Lo and behold, on my lunch break that I'm taking at 3:30 p.m., by the way.
Awesome.
I open TikTok and I see that West Wilson, verified checkmark, has commented on a PB&J video.
Not just any PB&J video.
No. Well, I was like, before I even opened it to see, I was like, this can only be one fucking thing.
Yeah.
I go, and it's the video of me saying, West Wilson, I think West Wilson hates fatties. He seems like he would gleefully drive a car through a crowd of fatties. He comments saying, this was such a hard watch. I'm such an ally. Crying emoji. I was like, wee woo, call in the forces. We need a press conference. We need a PR manager. What the fuck, I was like, I've never felt so highly visible in my life. And I was like, wait, oh my God, your actions have consequences and the things that you say can be heard by people.
Yeah, and I learned that early in the podcast when my Pilates instructor saw the post, and you've had to learn that. That's nothing compared to West Wilson.
West Babushka Wilson.
What a beautiful middle name.
Oh my God. I was like, holy shit. So I sent a screenshot to Jules and I was like, Jules, 911.
Because I'm in a cold sweat.
I literally, like, I zapped out of body for a second.
Yeah.
Because we've met him, but meeting him is so, like, secondary to him seeing our video and watching it.
Yeah, seeing our video where we're talking shit.
Yes.
And accusing him of committing hate crimes.
Absolutely. So then I respond, I say, thank you for your support, whatever, sorry. And then I post it on our Instagram story, a screenshot, tag him. I say, West Wilson, fatty approved. And he responded to it and DM'd us on Instagram, 2 platforms of connection.
And then also you said something back to his response and he liked it. And now we can see whenever he's active on Instagram.
So I would like to take this opportunity personally
and
professionally and emotionally and enthusiastically apologize to West Wilson. Fatty supporter confirmed. Lover of the fatties. Now, I would like to challenge you. Prove it.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
We're both single.
And last I checked, you didn't ask for either of our numbers. So that's a little weird, but...
But you know where to find us. We'll even go on a double date, 2 of us, 1 of you, if we need to.
Absolutely.
And
the reverse Eiffel Tower.
Thank you, West Wilson, for your support.
Thank you, West Wilson. And as a result, that video started like blowing up on TikTok. It's at like 35,000 views.
We gained like 100 followers on TikTok.
And so many fellow fatties,
and
which is just
welcome.
Beautiful. And welcome to the fatties.
And thank God we're happy you're here. We're happy you found us. You're safe here. When I'm talking like a politician again, you're safe here. You're welcome here. We love you. We respect you. And keep on fatting.
Keep on fatting. I would actually like to forward a motion, also because of this, to formally elect West Wilson as the first man of Fattytopia.
Yay!
Obviously,
the first
we are
gentleman.
The prime ministeresses.
Yes, and he's the first gentleman.
Yes, along with every subsequent boyfriend of the week.
Well,
but they haven't really proven their allyship the way that West has.
You need to prove your allyship, and then you will be elected second first gentleman.
From here on out, Boyfriends of the Week, you are officially challenged to prove your allyship.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, on the topic... your move.
Well, has anything else happened to you this week?
Well, I went to your birthday party.
And what did you think?
It was fabuloso, as you can see from the decor behind Pepito.
Rotten Hill.
It was a Bravo-themed birthday party.
Yeah.
Everyone came dressed in their best Bravo celebrity garb.
Yeah.
And the people turned out.
I was like so pleasantly surprised by how hard people went.
It's hard sometimes with costume parties. You don't know how all out people are going to go, and people went all out.
Yeah, I think it was a girl party. It was girls only, which was really beautiful.
It was.
And I think that emboldened everyone to really do the most.
Yes.
It was me and Mare's shared birthday party.
Happy birthday, Mare.
We went as Tom Schwartz and Tom Sandoval as Jen Rod and Visa Manderhump. And I felt really good.
They both looked hot, and it was actually kind of disrespectful for the rest of us. I mean, I'll let it slide because it was your birthday. I am now motioning for Phoebe to get a blonde bob haircut.
I know, She kind of ate. It did. But the only thing is that's exactly my mom's haircut. And so once I commit to that, I'm really committing to being my mom.
I think you should try.
Yeah, I mean, never say never. 26. Anything could happen.
Haircut.
Anything could happen.
It could happen. You're getting your hair done tomorrow.
And
I think blonde bob is the way that we're going to go.
Okay, well, that's probably not going to be what ends up happening.
Well, I'm going to manifest. My manifestation has been really strong lately, so.
Okay, awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Ooh,
But no, that's not. Actually, there's literally nothing to say.
Who's your boyfriend of the week?
I mean, it was kind of, but anyways. Well, okay, a few weeks ago, we said, oh my God, can't wait for the day that we're going to have the exact same boyfriend of the week.
Yeah.
Unless you've changed yours in the last 2 days, I have a feeling that we have the same boyfriend of the week this week.
Oh my God.
Should we say it
Should we say it on 3?
1, 2, 3.
Anthony Stolarz! I need a big boy. Oh. My God. Well, because mine up until literally so recently was going to be Matthew Nyes.
Yeah, but then Anthony Stolarz took his mask off and you went...
And I said...
Who is he?
I would love to see you playing No Protection.
I would love to climb a tree.
I would love to climb that tree,
if you don't know who we're talking about the goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs, my new recent allegiance.
Yeah, and I'm so happy. And honestly, kind of my new recent allegiance, because I was a nonpartisan for a long time, just because I didn't like sports.
Yeah, but now you're sports.
I'm so locked in now. This is kind of pertains to my week. I watched the Leafs game from Maple Leaf Square.
Incredible.
It was game 2,
yeah,
I believe. Literally the first time in my life that I had even heard the name Stolarz. I was I don't know who the fuck this is. Oh my fucking God.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord. And here's what I will say. I love a trip to the Boy Aquarium.
I love a trip. I have that on my notes for this week too.
Ever since seeing that TikTok that referred to hockey as the Boy Aquarium, my entire... world has been... I was but literally exactly.
Pet shopping.
Literally. Mare and I watched game 3 at a friend's house, and they were all really locked in on the game, which to be fair, I was watching the game. I was cheering on the boys.
We were all locked in at your birthday party.
But it is so fucking fun to play Smash or Pass.
No, literally every time.
Watching a hockey game.
Absolutely.
A video surfaced of him on social media of him walking to Scotiabank Arena, to the game in a suit.
And no one is batting an eye.
But I was
no, I know.
I would be batting an eye even if
he was...
I didn't know that he was a Leaf.
No, I'd be hey.
No,
I would break my no finance bros rule.
Easily.
Because he looks like a Bay Street boy.
And lucky for us, he's not a finance bro.
Thank
which
God.
He is a hockey player, which is so much worse.
But I love Shorzy.
He's a good hockey player.
He's a good hockey player. Hey,
he's
he's
yummy.
he's 6'6".
No, literally.
And I know literally last week I said I'm going to let short kings into my life.
Yeah, but how have the short kings been treating you?
Not great.
Lately? No, exactly.
So,
I've been hurt by probably exactly as many short kings as I have tall guys.
Anthony Stolarz, like, I famously have a thing for goalies. Like,
Yes,
Eddie
that's
Lack
true.
is my favorite hockey player and realtor. Goalie.
Yeah.
So, love Stolarz.
I know, it's kind of crazy because I always, like, considered goalies to be
losers.
like the drummers of hockey. Like,
they are.
They're like so integral but so unsung, and they're usually the least hot ones. This is just something that I thought.
Yeah,
I had
wrong
no
about that.
evidence to support that, and let me be the first to say
You were wrong.
I was wrong. I
And
was
it's
wrong
good to
about
admit.
Wes Wilson.
Yeah.
I was wrong about goalies. I'm wrong about fucking everything.
Yeah.
But I'm 26 now. So
You're
I'm learning. I'm growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JoJo Siwa's still learning at 21.
Dude, that shit is so crazy.
Like, if you would have told me a month ago that JoJo Siwa would be questioning everything for Chris Hughes from Love Island Season 3,
Bro.
I'd be like, what are you on?
I haven't been watching, like, actually sitting down
Neither
to
have
watch
I.
Celebrity Big Brother.
And you know what? I honestly don't plan
I've
to.
watched this entire thing play out through clips on TikTok, and it's, like, kind of beautiful.
No, I
think it's, like, really, like, terrible.
Oh, horrible.
For her partner
Yes.
and, like, whatever.
And they're no more.
But it's also, like, you've been dating, like, a 21-year-old for 6 months. Like,
yeah. I know, you're 21. Calm down. Everyone's learning. I'm not saying JoJo's in the right, but
it was
let her
like,
breathe.
they were, like, really cute.
No, I
Like,
know.
they're
Why do I
really
kind of
cute.
want it to happen?
No,
I'm
me
kind
too.
of rooting for JoJo
Me
and Chris.
too. Not to be, like, so heteronormative. Like,
But
I guess, yeah.
But
whatever.
I guess so. Anyways, okay, so fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Stolarz, Nyes, and Benoit.
Oh my god, okay. I don't really know what Benoit looks like.
Okay, I saw a
but
thirst trap
he's
edit.
good.
I saw a thirst trap edit of him today. I'm going to show it to you, and it may sway your decision. I saved it, of course, because I saw it, and I went, oh!
I, never save thirst traps, and I really need to start.
I do.
Because
okay.
I'm always like, I'm going to want this later.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to show Phoebe Knight a Benoit thirst trap. Yeah, so take that into consideration as you're considering
hockey player hair done to perfection on that man.
And he is French Canadian. Oui.
I'm not gonna lie, that might be a mark off for him.
Oh, okay. So
no offense to the French Canadian community.
I was once French Canadian.
My dad is French Canadian in the same capacity that you were. Why aren't you a Habs fan?
I was.
In my mind, all of the Habs are ugly. I don't think that's true.
Okay, there's something about like the Habs uniform, like the Leafs home uniform makes them look like really cool and like badass and sleek. Something about the Habs uniform, like home uniform, makes them look like fucking nerds.
Literally. It's
like fucking pack
so
it up,
hack.
Loser.
Yeah.
But anyways,
okay.
fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck. Okay, well that made it a lot harder.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to stay true to my boys.
Okay.
Just because Benoit is like a newer
character.
A newer guy, I have to be humble. So I'm going to marry Stoli.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Nyes.
Okay.
Fuck the shit out of Nyes.
Okay.
And
they're coming for you. Oh,
yeah,
they literally stopped, right?
If this is wrong, I don't want to be right.
All right, and you're going to
And I'm going to kill Benoit. What about you?
How old is Matthew Nyes?
Oh my god, he might... do you think he's another younger man?
Yeah, and that's actually, frankly, why I don't want him. But I mean, honestly, it might influence my answer. Is he 23? No, he's 20. He's 21.
He's 22.
Okay, yeah, so my answer is going to stay exactly as I wanted it to. If he was like 27, I might have considered... How old's Benoit? He looks like he's like 29.
What's his first name?
Simon Benoit.
He is 26, but he's 98. Like, he was born in the same year.
Okay, gorgeous. So I'm going to keep my answer. I'm going to marry Stoli, obviously. How old is he? He's like 31. Goalies are older. typically?
31. You nailed it. And he's an Aquarius. Well, no.
When's his birthday?
January 20th.
He might be a Capricorn. No. But I think Aquarius and Capricorns are good together. Anyway, so I'm going to marry Stoli, obviously. Like, I'm not a fucking idiot. I have eyes. I have one ear, but I have two eyes.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Benoit. And I'm going to kill Knives.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want the little
But he had so much life left to live.
Exactly, but I don't.
Am I, like, outing myself as a cougar recently on this I'm, like,
Welcome.
super not.
Actually, I'm not a cougar.
I'm, like, super not. But I could be.
You could be. You're a cougar
not getting any younger.
Cougar in training.
Yeah, literally.
There's time to grow.
I'm a kitten.
Gorgeous. Well, I'm so glad it finally happened. We have the same boyfriend.
Making history here on the eve of my 26th birthday.
So exciting. So congratulations, Anthony
Stolarz.
You are our first shared boyfriend of the week. We just channeled the Aussie twins.
So I say to Mom, you have to run. Also, like, full Southern accent, like, not at all Australian.
I saw the clip of them going, run, I'm gonna shoot you.
So she hopped the fence.
Do you know that they're friends with Steve? Well, they were friends with Steve Irwin.
Oh my God, that could have been my father-in-law.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone in Australia knows each other.
That's so true.
What's the population of Australia?
Wait, can I guess?
Small as fuck.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
What's Canada?
Canada's like 35 million, I believe. Really?
Okay, then I'm going to guess Australia is like 15 million.
Oh, 26 million.
Oh, I feel like Canada and Australia are pretty comparable.
Yeah.
Both, what are they called? Commonwealth?
They have a lot more scary creatures, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Have you seen the men in Toronto?
Yay! But I'm Get him! Kill him! Sending hearts up, prayers up to our boys tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, Game 5. The time this is, I'm manifesting that by the time this is up, they've won.
They will already be.
They're in round 2.
Ready for round 2. Yeah. I agree.
I considered wearing my shirt, my.
I think next week we go
in.
Like, I want to paint my face.
Okay, gorgeous. We're doing it. Okay, go Leafs, go.
Go Leafs, go. Assuming they make it.
They are going to make it.
And they are going to make it.
It's not assuming.
Yeah, they are
going to make it.
And what a beautiful birthday present that would be for me. A brand new, newly minted Leafs fan.
A new round 2 goalie boyfriend.
Oh my God.
And he does not have Instagram, so how am I supposed to slide into his DMs?
And how am I supposed to know if he's like...
If he has a wife and children.
Yeah. I just think he doesn't.
I don't think he does either. He just moved from Florida. Anyways.
Wow.
What are you watching this week?
Okay, so this has really become something of a new hyperfixation for me.
Tell me more.
It is, it's like affecting my life in kind of a big and permanent way. I'm trying not to talk about it too much because...
Wait, I'm scared.
I just feel... Don't be. Actually,
I am.
You should be excited because then I hope that you follow in my footsteps.
Okay.
So as you know, I read Pride and Prejudice. And the book was so good. As we know, this is not a hot take.
No, you've been reading it for years.
Famously, like, a very good book.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It is.
Well, it is.
So, but then I was reading it, and I was like, fuck, I want to watch the movie so bad. Obviously. But I was like, I have to finish it. Because I've seen the movie, and I saw the movie, and I was kind of like, whatever. Not like whatever. I mean, it's great, but it didn't, like, hit. Having read the book, I watched the movie recently. I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't even find the words.
No.
For what it did to me. I can't. And the fact that is fucking Tom
from Succession.
And you know what? Smash. I don't care.
Yeah, both of them.
I'll say it.
Yeah. And I'll say it too. Smash.
But holy fuck, did Mr. Darcy ever come close to being my boyfriend of the week this week?
You know what's also crazy is that is like the least sexual movie ever.
They don't even kiss.
Yeah.
They do, like Camp Rock. Just rife with sexual tension.
Yeah, but the entire time you're going, oh my God.
No, like literally legs crossed.
And that should be a lesson to men. That it's not always physical.
Sometimes when you want to touch, don't, and just flex your hand.
Oh my God. And then use your words.
No, it like the way that book invented enemies to lovers in a way that's never been replicated. Like, because now I'm reading The Last Akatar, which is also very...
I just started
it is enemies to lovers. And even that is like not hit. And that's like full dick and vag on the reg, you know? Like it is sex. Don't get me wrong.
Love it.
I love.
Yeah.
And keep it coming.
I'm very pro.
And I'll take another.
Yes.
I'll take one for the road.
Absolutely. But, Sarah?
Sarah. Thank God the way that bitch churns out books is literally unbelievable.
Hamilton wrote the other 51.
Exactly.
Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time.
Because she knows what we need, bro. And why can't Hannah Grace be matching this frequency?
No, literally.
Because I need another installment of the fucking, what was the Icebreaker series.
And I need it to be better than Daydream. Sorry, frankly.
And then Wildfire, sorry.
I loved Wildfire.
I know, but it's still...
But it wasn't the same as Icebreaker.
Was like, quite literally only existed for the sex.
No, absolutely.
It's a really bad book.
When I read the Uber scene for the first time, I was mouth open. I
was on a family vacation.
Yeah.
I was sitting on the beach, my parents to one side, my BFF to the other side. And I was like, she was also reading like a fucking like piece of literature. Mm-hmm. Like she was reading like high art.
Yeah, as she would.
So was I.
You were reading
art
history.
Art exists in different forms.
Absolutely.
And all of those forms coalesce in Pride and Prejudice 2005, which also 2005, I think so.
Something around there. Same year The Office came out.
The most star-studded cast ever.
Wait,
all of the sisters are icons.
Yeah.
One of the sisters, Elon Musk's ex-wife. Yes,
which
Tallulah
one?
Something.
Oh, wow.
She plays Mary, the worst sister.
Obviously.
So at least there's that.
Mary Bennett.
But, oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay, well, so I've
had to like hold myself back. Like the week that I watched it, I guess last week, I had to like stop myself from not immediately watching it again.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Well, now you should just watch all the different like Pride and Prejudice like iterations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like not like just like dead ass Pride and Prejudice, but like interpretations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Can't think of any, but I mean,
kind of How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. A little bit.
Camp
Rock, totally.
Other ones as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, fabulous. So it's been really good for me.
Fabulous.
What about you? What have you been watching?
Well, other than watching playoff hockey, obviously.
Of course.
A lot of boy aquarium watching going on. I have been watching this show called Dr. Odyssey. Have you heard of it?
I'm not familiar.
Okay, I keep bringing these like fucking shows that no
I know,
one
literally.
hears of.
I love that though. You gotta dig deep.
Yeah, it's on ABC/Disney Plus/ maybe Global. I don't know. Anyways, it's from executive producer.
Hey.
Oh my God. So Reed has joined us, kind of.
He's making a protein shake in the background. So enjoy. Oh, ASMR.
Oh.
I love it when you moan in the car. I call that ASMR. That's a callback for the first episode.
A lot of callbacks to the first episode today.
Well, things are happening and things are moving and we're growing and I'm
we are growing thanks to Wes Wilson. So, Dr. Odyssey comes from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Okay, wow.
So, famously, great television, also the worst television ever. My man created Glee.
The best television
ever. However, then it got to a point where you're like, is this real?
Well, when the new cast came on, that was a little...
Yeah. So, Dr. Odyssey is about a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Shocking.
Yes. Who, I forget if his name is Dr. Odyssey. No, it's not. I don't remember Max is his name. And he is a doctor on a cruise ship.
Dr. Max Odyssey. Oh.
He is a doctor on a cruise ship, and he is joined by 2 nurses on the cruise ship. One is some British man who I, like, don't really care for.
Is he hot? No.
He is hot, but, like,
His
just,
character.
like, his character is, like, kind of annoying. Tristan is his name, and also joined by Philippa Sue, who played Eliza in the original Hamilton production.
Yeah, crazy jump to the screen.
Jump. Yeah. So and basically it's like they're doctors on the cruise ship, but it's like they have Apple Watches that alert them whenever a patient is needed or needs help. Their watches also open every door in the ship.
Okay.
They also, whenever they're trying to take people's vitals, they put this like ring on them that's very futuristic. The whole like area where they like treat people is very futuristic, and they're like, we have to get you in the hyperbolic chamber immediately.
Does it take? Is it?
It takes place in current day.
Okay.
In the episode that I just watched, they were being like hunted by orcas.
Okay.
The cruise ship, and the cruise ship lost power.
So is this like what like genre? Is it a drama?
Or is like a drama, a comedy, a fantasy. No one fucking knows. Another episode I just watched, Max goes home because he needs to like find himself. He's like, I'm gonna go see my brother. He opens the door. It's him. It's the exact same actor, Joshua Jackson.
Okay.
It was so weird. Well, speaking of Glee, Kurt's dad made an appearance in an episode.
Okay, rock on.
Paris Jackson guest starred in an episode. Noah Beck guest starred in an episode. In the same episode,
what
actually.
The literal shit. I'm convinced you're the only person on the planet who's ever watched this show.
I think I am as well.
I've never even heard a word uttered about it.
And it's like, every time I watch it, it's like not one of those shows that I'm like invested in, but whenever I watch it, I'm like, what the fuck happened in the writer's room?
No. Truly.
But guess what? I can't get enough.
And where the fuck does Ryan Murphy find the time?
No, literally. From Monsters to this.
No, exactly.
From the Menendez brothers.
And he's doing other
Dr.
shit
Max.
in the middle. He had like some show at like Halloween time.
Oh yeah,
like
with Travis Kelce?
Show. Yes.
Yeah,
Ryan and American
Murphy.
Horror Story all the while still on.
I think it's like kind of like a Shondaland type situation.
Totally. It's like you're just going to slap that name on.
Yeah. So, Dr. Odyssey, would I recommend it? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Like, you haven't sold me.
No.
But I don't think you were trying to.
It's kind of a show that I think you need to watch when you, like, need something that's going to make you laugh because of how stupid it is.
Right.
But also love and respect to Ryan Murphy.
But like, maybe that's what he was going for. He kind of does.
No, it's very like, okay. And I just know. Oh, Shania Twain has guest starred. Like
this is like so like all of these people just like heard that they had the opportunity to be in a Ryan Murphy production, and they were like, holy fuck, it's gonna be the next
absolutely.
Glee, it's gonna be the next Monsters, and
no, it's a lot.
Remember Scream Queens? Like this
That's
guy
where I first
is
saw Glenn Powell.
prolific.
Yeah.
Oh
no, Ryan Murphy helped me create my first ever email, famously.
Glee Girl
Forever. So Ryan Murphy, keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it and I love it.
Maybe you'll get to be boyfriend of the week one day.
Maybe.
Ryan Murphy. I wouldn't count on it.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the future, but
some people have the it factor and some don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
Rock on. Well, what are you listening to?
What I'm listening to, great question. A few weeks ago, well, you were speaking of your little monsterhood.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago. And I am gonna double down on the little monsters in this room.
2 Gagas.
2 little monsters. Put your paws up. How bad do you want me?
Yeah.
That song, like, does something to me.
I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard that song and she says like, you like my hair, my
ripped up jeans, you know, you like
the
bad girl I got
so
in me.
That part I heard, you like the fat girl inside of me, and I was like,
she knows. But unfortunately, I don't think Lady Gaga's ever been.
I was also kind of like,
life.
you like the fat girl inside of me. I'm like, there is no fat girl inside of me.
There's
outside. Just a girl. Yeah.
She's outside
There's
of me.
just a girl in a prison.
Yeah. So, let me out. Let me out. Let me out, please. But yeah, I just like, that is a song that I have been screaming in the car.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking good. Like,
yeah. I will actually raise you because now that we're on this, and I actually hadn't planned what I'm listening to out.
Yes.
But there was a moment last week when we went to Menchies. You, me, Mare, Reed's boyfriend, Will. We all piled up in the car.
Rosa is being taken away from us this week. Rosa's the name of my mom's
Gone
car.
But never forgot, bitch.
No, she'll never be forgotten.
No, the memories are so real. And I'm happy that my last memory in Rosa was
going to Menchies.
Us in the car going to Menchies. You and I by Lady Gaga on the speaker, bro.
Yeah, that hit so hard. It was
magic.
It's like
magic.
I understand when people post on Instagram now and go, nights like these.
No, literally.
That was a night like that.
No, here's to nights we won't remember with people we'll never forget. Like, it was like so, I felt like so realized. I feel like it was like one of the first warm nights too.
Yeah.
That song, there's something in it. Like, there's something baked up in that song.
No, it felt like 2014 again.
Something about the chase.
Ooh, ooh.
6 whole years.
And and that came on and we all went, 6 whole years.
And I fucking relate, because that's, I like really.
I fucking relate?
I stay chasing.
Yeah.
I love the chase.
I love the chase. Well, actually, I don't love the chase, but the chase loves me. And that's
my daddy in Nebraska and Jesus Christ.
So, and I'd like to say again, R.I.P. to the Pope. Can't wait for conclave. Jesus Christ. It's related.
Oh, I was like, okay, dedicate the song.
Ass.
Dedicate it to Francis.
Yeah, no, I miss him.
Let's go. I don't, honestly.
I mean, I don't care, but I'm excited for conclave.
For sure. Well, it's like now, I saw a TikTok. I'm not trying to take credit for this, but someone was saying like now every time a pope dies, people are going to watch conclave like it's a Christmas movie. You know? Like it's going to be like.
Wait, gorgeous. I know.
Every time there's a conclave. I know. I've never seen it. Reed didn't really like it.
Okay, well, we should watch it.
I know.
Conclave starts on May 7th, so let's get together and watch it.
Oh my God, and we'll have to make a bracket, I think, of all of the like.
Oh my God, yeah, Pope bracket. The
cardinals.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok that it was a reel. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. My mom sent it to me.
That's okay.
Someone was like, are you watching the NFL draft? No, I'm watching the Pope draft.
Like, literally.
So, okay, gorgeous. So, it's a date. We're watching Conclave on May 7th.
Yeah. Done.
And making the Pope bracket.
I'm so there. So there.
Okay, gorgeous. We're doing it.
Beautiful. Well, the other thing that I've been listening to a lot has been rain sounds.
Yum.
I've been listening to rain. I have a specific one that I listen to.
Play it.
I will.
Good.
Don't mind if I do.
Play it into my ear.
I did have to take a break from it while I was watching a lot of tornado videos because the like sound of the thunder and the rain, it was kind of like stressing me out at bedtime. Yeah. But we're back. It is called Cozy Ambiance, Rain on Window and Thunder Sounds. Fireplace Sounds 10 hours.
Play it. Ooh. Oh, that's nice.
Feels good, don't it?
I could fall asleep.
No, literally.
That's good.
And I intend to, and you know what I'll be listening to tonight.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
That?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a fun fact.
It's a fact.
But I have a fact, a piece of information that I came across that was wild. So
tell me.
This is another callback, actually. I was watching recently a video essay about Coney 2012. Basically, it's like just explaining the entire history of like the people who started it, whatever. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you remember, honestly, like a week after the Coney 2012 video got posted, all of these stories come out about the Coney 2012 guy, like the founder, having like a nervous breakdown and running around in the streets of San Francisco naked, like slapping the pavement. He was hospitalized after having a psychotic break in the wake of this. Do you remember that?
No, but thank you for telling me.
Okay, so that happened, and there were all these rumors going around. He's on bath salts because it was 2012.
Oh, and like, yes. Bath salts were big in 2012.
It wasn't bath salts. He had a psychotic break. Do you want to know what instigated this psychotic break?
I do.
He was at the movies with his children watching The Lorax, and he says, the Lorax turned to face him, to address him personally, saying that, like, Joseph Kony is gonna win. The bad guys have infiltrated you. Like, blah, blah, blah. And he, like, full fucking psychosis.
And then he said, how bad can I be?
No, literally.
Wow.
And you know what? I've gotten near psychosis from the Lorax, too.
I think everyone has.
Like, when that movie dropped, honestly, actually, not when that movie dropped.
Not when the
like,
book
10
dropped.
years later,
oh,
when I finally watched the movie, I was like, everyone needs to know about this.
No,
Everyone needs to know.
When I was a camper, I was a chip. So I was 8-9 years old. Someone for Sunday Evening Concert talent show. I'm just doing translation here. Even though I know everyone watching is gonna know.
Most definitely.
Someone was reading the Lorax for Sunday Evening Concert, but they only read half of it because it was like too long. I remember being like, thank God I'm not here next week because I don't want to hear how it ends. What
if he doesn't win?
No, I was like, I hate the Lorax. I don't want to know what happens. Like, I was so upset about the Lorax.
Oh, it is upsetting.
No, it's upsetting. Like, I remember covering my ear because I didn't want to hear it. I remember our camp director being like, let's finish next week. And I remember literally in my 8-9-year-old brain going, thank God.
Let it grow. Wait, how does that song go?
I don't know.
I love the Lorax. I'm sorry to
I hate
the Kony 2012 man that happened, but I mean, I think he's doing better.
My fun fact is that, well, it's not really a fun fact, but to bring it back, the Leafs have not won a cup since 1967.
Yes.
That's my fact.
That's true.
But this is
Until
our year.
this year.
This is our year.
Let's fucking go, boys. Bring it home. Go, Leafs, go.
Ooh.
GLG, bring the passion.
Okay, well, fabulous. We covered all aspects of the world today. We covered politics. We covered sports. We covered mental health. TV.
Yeah.
Movies, music,
literature,
romance,
sleep,
birthdays.
We did it all.
This is the episode of all episodes.
This is literally an encyclopedia.
Technical issues.
Very much so.
Camp.
Protein smoothies.
Bravo.
All of it.
Wow.
What else could you possibly want? And guys, this is why this is the best podcast ever.
Thank you for watching and listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you for making my 25th year the best one yet.
Everyone say happy birthday, PP.
Thank you.
I didn't hear it.
Thanks, you guys.
Well, I only have one ear. So.
Yeah, that's true.
That's it. Like, subscribe, comment,
share.
Tell us what you'd like to see or hear from us on the podcast.
And the next time you see us, give us both a kiss.
Bye.